Why families are moving to Holly Springs, North Carolina, and why it should be on your list. In 1990, Holly Springs, North Carolina had 1,300 people. Today it has over 52,000. Bloomberg Businessweek named it the best place to raise kids in all of North Carolina. The schools here have math proficiency scores nearly 20 points above the state average, and the median household income is over $135,000. This is not a town that got lucky. This is a town that figured something out. And the families who found it early already know what it is. What's up? My name is Tennant, and I'm a realtor here in the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area. If you are thinking about moving here, check out the link in my description and reach out to me directly. Now let's break down exactly why Holly Springs keeps showing up at the top of lists for families moving to the Triangle. To really understand why Holly Springs is such a compelling place for families right now, you have to understand how fast the town has grown. In 1990, Holly Springs was essentially a rural crossroads in southern Wake County. 1,300 people. Most people in Raleigh had never even heard of it. By 2000, it had grown around 9,000 people. By 2010, it crossed 24,000. And today, in 2026, the population is over 52,000 and still growing at 3.5% annually. This is 40 times the increase in population in 35 years. And the reason families kept coming and kept staying is simple. Holly Springs figured out how to give families the thing that's hardest to find in a growing metro area: genuine quality of life at a price point that still makes sense. Real neighborhoods, new construction, top schools, community feel, and all of this about 20 minutes from Raleigh without the price tag that comes with living closer to the city. For families, this is the section that matters most, and Holly Springs delivers here better than almost anywhere else in the Triangle. Holly Springs has one of the highest concentrations of top-ranked public schools in the entire state of North Carolina. Public schools here have an average math proficiency score of 68% compared to North Carolina's state average of 51%. Reading proficiency is almost 68% compared to the state average of 50%. Schools here rank in the top 10% of all public schools in North Carolina. And Bloomberg Businessweek did not just say Holly Springs had good schools, they named it the best place to raise kids in the entire state. That matters for two reasons. Obviously, if you have kids, the school quality directly shapes their daily life and future. But strong schools also protect your investment. They drive demand, they keep values stable over time, and they attract exactly the kind of community that makes a neighborhood feel like a place you actually want to raise your family long term. When parents ask me where in the Triangle put schools first, Holly Springs is one of the first names out of my mouth. Real quick, if you are a parent researching where to move in the Triangle, drop a comment and tell me what your top priority is. Schools, space, community, and what matters most to you. I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know. Because beyond the schools, what Holly Springs offers families day to day is really where it separates itself. One of the things families tell me they appreciate most about Holly Springs is how livable it feels day to day. The town is invested heavily in parks, greenways, and outdoor space. Bass Lake Park, right off of Bass Lake Road, is one of the most popular family spots in all of Wake County. Trails, open space, water views, the kind of place you actually want to spend a Saturday morning with your kids. And the retail and shopping situation has grown significantly alongside the population. Holly Springs has now multiple Harris Teeter locations, new shopping centers, restaurants, and any kind of daily conveniences that used to require a trip to Cary or Raleigh. This is a big quality of life upgrade for families who want everything they need within a short drive of home. There's also a strong sense of community here that you do not always find in fast-growing suburbs. Neighborhood associations are active, school programs have strong parent involvement, people are genuinely engaged in the place they live. It feels like a real town that people are invested in, not just a collection of subdivisions that happen to end up next to each other. Now let's talk about what living in Holly Springs actually costs. So the median home price in Holly Springs right now is around $660,000. That gets you a real family home, good size quality finishes, and a well-planned neighborhood with schools and amenities we just talked about. And compared to what that gets you for the same money in Cary, the value is genuinely strong. Cary has seen decades of appreciation already. Holly Springs is at the point in the growth cycle where the fundamentals are established, but there is still meaningful upside ahead. The overall cost of living here is only about 1% above the national average, which is remarkable for a town this desirable and this close to a metro area. Utility costs are actually 11% lower than the national average, and the median household income in Holly Springs is $135,000. This tells you something important about who your neighbors are going to be. They are educated professionals who did their research and made a deliberate decision to be here. For anyone who already lives in Holly Springs or has a family here, what is the one thing you wish you had known before moving here? Drop it in the comments below. The people watching this video right now researching the Triangle will genuinely benefit from hearing from people who have already moved here. The last piece families always ask about is the commute and the location. So you're about 20 minutes from downtown Raleigh. You've got easy access to I-540, which connects you to Research Triangle Park, Cary, and the rest of the Triangle without going through downtown traffic. For parents who work in tech, healthcare, or research, that access is genuinely valuable. And if you need to get out of the Triangle for a weekend, Holly Springs sits in a great position, 2 hours from the North Carolina coast and a few hours from the mountains. 4 real seasons with mild winters. The kind of location that gives a family room to breathe and explore. Holly Springs is not the most talked about town in the Triangle, and honestly, for the families who have already figured it out, this is just fine for them. If the video helped you see why Holly Springs deserves a serious look for your family, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people find this content. And if you've not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now. We cover every town and every neighborhood across the Triangle every single week. And if you are seriously considering moving to Holly Springs or anywhere in the Triangle, fill out the link in the description. Tell me what your family is looking for, schools, budget, commute, community feel, and I will personally reach out to you and help you find the right fit. One last thing, if you are currently trying to decide between Holly Springs and another Triangle town, what is making the decision hard? Drop it in the comments right now. I read every single one and I will answer you directly. This community has families who have already been through this exact decision and will give you the honest perspective you need. I will see you in the next one.